All right, y'all, these are the basic ingredients to make a sweet potato pie, man. Got your sugar, whatever kind of sugar you use, whatever kind of eggs you want to buy. You're gonna have your imitation butter flavor, a can of condensed milk, same thing with your vanilla flavor, vanilla extract, whatever you want to call it, your cinnamon, your sweet potatoes, not yams, man, sweet potatoes. Then you want butter. You want real butter, but whatever you got, man, it's all the same, you know what I'm saying? And then you got your pie crust, unless you want to make them yourself. Now, you're gonna need about 6 normal, regular sized potatoes, all right? Yeah, I know that don't make sense, but something that's probably about the size of the palm of your hand. So that's what I consider normal. Now, if you got little baby hands and baby teeth, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but the average size hand, man, palm of the hand, that's what you want. You want about 6 of those, you know. It don't matter how big or round they are, but, you know, probably somewhere about the size of, I guess, a Coke can or a Pepsi can, man, I don't know, something like that, all right? And you want to skin these and make sure you get all the little eyes and little funny looking marks off of them, because you will see it in your pie. And it looks like somebody trying to poison you. Nobody likes ugly food. Get one of the Michael Myers looking knives. And you want to make sure your potato flat. You don't put it on an uneven side where it's rolling. Don't cut your fingers off. If you have to, slice it on the edge so it sits fat, all right? You're just gonna cut it in chunks so it'll cook faster. All right, so you just cut it up. Cut it in chunks. Don't have to be perfect, because they're gonna get mashed up and neglected and butchered any kind of way. So just cut them up like that. When you got them all cut up, just put them in your little bowl, man. This is like the average size big bowl, man. This part right here is like a little bigger, but almost the same size as the average pie crust. All right, don't need no big, gigantic, super chrome, fancy bowl, because ain't nobody living in it, man. They just hanging out until they go. Don't dump them in there. Try not to splash yourself and get 3rd-degree burns. You're just gonna let them cook down until they like real soft and mushy. You know how to cook a potato, man. Quit playing. And see, you always want to cook with a lid. 2 reasons. The stuff cook faster. The other reason, it cook faster. See, when the more taters come out, how you doing? And see, what you'll notice is a lot of times some little brown spots on the potatoes, they wasn't there when you peeled them. So after you cook them, man, the little ugly truth to come out of them. And all you gotta do is take a little fork, scrape it off, you know, sort of like you do when you burn up a toast, you know. Scrape the burnt part off. Just scrape that part off, because you will see it in the pie, man. It creeps somebody out when they're trying to eat it. So once you boil your potatoes, drain your water, strain and drain your water. Now we're gonna take the blender to them to get these old vines or pieces of hair looking things out of them, so our pie be smooth, man. This is what I'm talking about. Check this out. Now I'm gonna show you. Watch this. See on there? See them things sticking up, look like hair? So you want to keep doing this, and then you rinse these beaters off, depending on what kind of, you know, mixer you got. You keep doing it. It's gonna pull all the little hairs out your sweet potato. Yeah. All right, check it out. Slow it down. All right. See all that? That's a bunch of that hair from the sweet potato. So you're just gonna rinse it off. All right. That's all you're doing. And you're gonna keep doing this until, for the most part, ain't gonna be no hair on these suckers. Because if ain't no hair on them, ain't no hair in the pie. You got a silky smooth pie, man. You know, that's all you're doing. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Watch this. See that? See how it's smooth? Ain't no hair in it. So now it's ready for the next step. See? right, so I usually start out with a tablespoon of the vanilla flavor, vanilla extract, whatever you want to call it. 2 tablespoons of this, and we're gonna probably do about half a teaspoon of the cinnamon, because you don't want to put too much cinnamon in there. So pretty much, in other words, what I'm saying is, from these steps moving forward, after the basics, you want to just taste them and self-adjust. You know, the key to everything is getting your flavor right before you add the eggs, because you really ain't supposed to eat raw eggs, but you know, everybody's different. And so whatever flavor you get from adding all this, that's what it's gonna taste like. So this is the most important part, adjusting your taste. You know, we ain't using no nutmeg, allspice, and man, that stuff right there tastes like poison, man. But just use these simple ingredients and adjust them until you get it to taste how you like it. Now, earlier I said a teaspoon of cinnamon. I meant a quarter teaspoon, because that cinnamon, man, too much cinnamon will ruin it. And that's the last thing you want to do, is ruin all the ingredients and waste all your time. So I do that, and you can always go back and add. Man, I'm gonna put this butter in this coffee cup. That's going straight into the Nuke box to melt, because it's still kind of hard. Man, I don't feel like waiting all day on this stuff. Butter melted from the Nuke box. Going in. Butter man. That's 1 stick of butter man. Gonna do the other one. I suggest you do the same, man. You know what I'm talking about. All right, second stick. It's that cheap stuff, man. See the difference in it? It's that cheap stuff, man. They say it's oil and homogenated water or something. Anyways, man, it's a sweet potato pie, man. You don't need all that. That's why I buy cheap stuff. So what we finna do now, we finna get it cracking. So how you doing? Getting that going. Let it do what it's supposed to do. And then you're gonna start out with 1 cup of sugar and adjust it from there. Most of the time, it normally 1 cup of sugar is fine, you know. But you want to get this part, the taste right, before you add the egg. Let's see, this is 2 cups. We're gonna add half of this. There it is, 1 cup. All right. Yeah. Turn this back on. So we got 1 cup of sugar, 2 sticks of butter, 2 tablespoons of butter flavor, 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavor, and we're gonna let this mix up. Make sure it ain't too sweet. Make sure it ain't sweet. It's sweet enough. We had that 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, the secret is this stuff right here. This stuff's super sweet, man. Any kind of old regular. You want to use half a can of this, man. This is a 14-ounce can, so I say use half, or about 7 ounces. So go on and dump it in there, man. And this is what's gonna make it taste like candy, man. It's gonna give it that pop, that snap, crack, pop. You know what I'm saying? You just adjust it with this. I usually just do half a can. So that, cause I don't like it too sweet, but you know, gotta be sweet enough. And man, making a mess, man. Now you just want the yellow part only. And you want to use 4 eggs, man. So how you doing now? Let them mix. Everything blend together. Great. Fry that up. So you don't want it too thick. You don't want it too watery. You know, that's the deal. You can always add some carnation milk to it. You know, that milk in the can, not the condensed milk, but the evaporated milk. You can always add that if you think it's too thick. And then what you want to do is bake it at 375, man, till it look done. How long? It depends on what kind of oven you got, you know. All right, so normally I put like 2 cups in there. 2 cups in a regular pie shell. This is not deep dish. It's the regular pie shell. I hate too much filling in the pie, man. I like mine to be cool, calm, and level. So that's 1 cup. We're gonna add another one. All right, see, that's your 2 cups. Now what you want to do to get it flattened out is just pick it up, boom, drop it. Don't slam it, just drop it. Keep up some racket. Throw back. That's it. You got your oven preheating while you're doing all this, so you ain't got to wait. And that's it. See how flat it is? You ain't got nothing to worry about. And sometimes what I do is I dust a little cinnamon and a little sugar on it, just to make it look pretty. You know, I like my stuff pretty. I don't like ugly food. And so now that the oven is about done, we're gonna put this boy in the oven. Got it in the oven. We're gonna kick back and let it do what it do, man. Let the pie do some baking. When it look like this, golden brown, with this sponge effect. Oh yeah, she done. She done. Just cut it off and get it ready.